Good morning, everyone out there. We're trying this for the second time. I am Corinne Braxton, and it is July 2nd. And let me know when you find me, if you can see me, if we're in the right place. Let's see once here. Okay, there we go. Now I think we're good to go. Now, we'll just wait a few minutes for people to find me. Sometimes technology is a really crazy thing. Sometimes, I don't know why the screen was so narrow, but I think maybe because we had a poor internet connection and then oh, that's great, Kathy. Thank you for coming back and finding me. I hope the rest of you who were watching before can come back and find me. So, because I have a really fun project for you today, and I really wanted it to look good. Of course, I do every week. So what's been going on with me? We've had a busy weekend. We had a wonderful stamp camp on Saturday. We used the country birdhouses and the country flowers, and we just had a great day there were 9 of us all together, and we had a great potluck, and we just made 11 projects. Everyone had a great time. It was fun meeting some new people and some old, and it was just really a good day together. So yesterday was, oh my goodness, you should see my craft room. It is pristine compared to the way it's ever been before. Yes, it was fun, Kathy. Yesterday we had some architecture photographers here, and we built this house a year ago and moved in. It was a 2-year process. But anyway, the architects have a filming crew. They wanted photos for their collection, for their architectural magazines and things, projects that they had done. So they were here yesterday from 11 o'clock until almost 10 last night, inside of the house, staging the different rooms, taking pictures outside with all the lights on. It was quite a day. Terry and I, we had to go to the basement, and it was just really, I was up in my craft room a lot because they only photographed up here for a little bit. So some of you are finding us. Let's see anyone else. Let's see if anyone else can find us. So that's what I've been doing the last couple of days. It was busy. So what we have going on. Tomorrow is July 3rd, and in the Stamping Up world, July 3rd is a big day. We have bonus days, coupons that go on all month. I know it's backwards. That's because I don't have the right buttons turned, but it'll be fine when I turn the camera down. So during July, for bonus days, every time you spend $50 shop with Stamping Up and me, you get a coupon, and you save that coupon. You print it out or you save it to your computer. And then in August, it's like free money. It's really fun. I think this is maybe the 4th year. I'm not sure. And then tomorrow we have online exclusives starting. And we have, let me tell you what, some great ones. They're just beautiful. And Stamping Up demonstrators get to pre-order a month ahead of time. So I have almost all of these, and today we're going to be using 2 brand new things. So these are some of them. It's just really I love the online exclusive program. It's really sort of nice. It's fun to have fresh new things. Okay, let's see if other people have found us. Yeah, I see we have a few people watching, not a lot at this point, but we'll see. Okay, I better keep that close at hand. So please comment, please thumbs up. If you are on, share with your friends. If you enjoy the video, share. That helps Facebook posts. You get things faster and you find things, I guess. I'm not sure. Thanks for the hearts. I appreciate that. I think we probably lost some people when I stopped the video and restarted it, but at least you can see that we're in the right screen now. So that's good, at least. Okay. I think more people will be popping on hey, Sylvia, good to see you. Where do you live? And also always let us know if this is the first time that you found us. So anyway, we're going to I'm going to flip the camera down and we're going to start. Close your eyes if you get dizzy. So my next class is next Thursday, not this Thursday. This Thursday is 4th of July. Oh, from Tarpon Springs, Florida. Oh, that's neat. So in the winter, we have a house in Boca Grande, Florida, on the Gulf Coast. So next week from this Thursday, we have the Charming Duck class, and we'll be doing 5 cards, and these are some of them from that class. So anyway, a couple fun folds, couple just really simple, easy cards. Thought I would show you those. So that's a class that's coming up. It's $32 in person, or if you ship it, I can ship classes or porch pickup, and then it's $10 extra. Oh, thank you, Carla. I'm glad it is working now. So we are going to be doing some fun cards today. I'm going to show you what I have learned. This is a fun fold that I had never made. It's called a puzzle, oops, upside down there, puzzle slider card. And I learned this from Brenda Quintana. I'm in a Rhonda Wade's Business Builders group, and Brenda is one of the moderators who posts challenges, and she's a friend of mine, lives out in Massachusetts. And she showed us how to make these puzzle slider cards. So all of my directions are from the directions that she posted. But aren't these fun? And we did make one the other day in my stamp camp. We made this one. So they're really fun. And so I'm going to we're going to make 2 of them today, and they're all with brand new online exclusives. Okay, I want to show you the paper that we're going to be using first. And this is called Season of Gold, Green and Gold. It is 12 by 12. However, I just cut it down so I could manage it while we were online, and that's what I did, so I could show you. This has gold, so it's just beautiful shades of gold, green and gold, olives, mossy green, garden green. Look at it's all vanilla background, and you can cut out these bells and this greenery with the dies. And look at this one. Oh, I love this one. And this is the back of it. This is not the gold side. So these are all just mossy and garden green. Love that plaid. We're going to use that today a little bit. But anyway, it's a beautiful set of paper, and it's called Season of Green and Gold. I made it when I was playing last month. I made these are some swap cards that I made for a business swap. So that was one. There are 2 of these leaves are they're different. They're part of the dies in there. Just a real easy card, nothing hard about, just a 2-inch strip, and then some die cuts with some of the deckled edge rectangle. This is the other swap I did. And then I did 3 swaps, and the other one I don't have out, but it's a beautiful train. Oh my gosh, it's the most gorgeous train I've ever seen, stamp set. But I'll do that another week. And this one I used the die cuts, and I die cut the bell. So, and that's a Z fold like this. Anyway, those were my swap cards, and I will show you some of the other swap cards that we had from when I finish making the card today. So we are going to start with this is the card we're making. There's my envelope, and here is my puzzle slider. You're just going to be amazed with this, how fun these are. So that is it. The set that I use the birthday ones greetings from one of the, it's really it's from this one, Everyday Greetings. It's a brand new online exclusives. It coordinates with the greetings of the season. The greetings of the season, when I was in Mexico on our incentive trip, Sarah Douglas and Shelley Gardner, Sarah's the CEO and Shelley was the founder, they demonstrated this beautiful set with all of these gorgeous tags. And it was really cool. So this is what we're going to use the Christmas one today. And then this is the other. It's a mega suite. It has 2 bundles. And anytime we have 2 bundles with the designer paper, it's called a mega suite. So that's all available. It's not available today, but it's available starting tomorrow. And I honestly, if you like this, I would get it tomorrow. I would not wait an extra day because I think this is going to sell out. I'm going to use this in my Christmas class at the end of, it's a Monday, I think the 29th of July. It's a Monday afternoon is going to be my Christmas class series. So anyway, that's the card. And here, let's put this together. I'm gonna put that over there so I can see it. And we're going to start with all of my papers will have, I have these all typed up for you. So you can take a screenshot if you'd like, or you can just wait until about a few minutes after the video, and then I will be posting the directions along with this video. We're going to be using the metallic gems. These are new gems with copper, silver, gold, and that's what we're using for those. And I'm just going to put these other pieces, these little pieces in the envelope for now, because we're going to start with this part. This is all we basically need. You can see this, bring this a little bit closer. There we go. So we're going to start out, we're going to use Old Olive today. And I have 9 1/4 by 4 1/4. Oh, now I can see a bunch of people. Good morning, Terry, Margaret, Carla, Sylvia, Mary, Kathy, Cindy. Oh, you're back, Cindy. Margaret's from North Carolina, Charlotte. Oh, neat. What a beautiful city that is. Okay, so we're going to do 9 1/4 by 4 1/4. So our normal top folding card is 4 1/4 by 11, but this is going to be shorter. And then I scored it at 1, 2, and then I turned it. I'll show you how I did that. So I'm bringing in my scoreboard, and I like to use the thicker end. That's my preference. 1 inch, 2 inches, and then 7 1/2 and 8 1/2. Now, if you don't want to do it this way, if you don't want to use your scoreboard, if you're using your paper trimmer, then what I do quite often is just flip it around and do 1 and 2 like that. Okay? It's that easy. But the scoreboard makes it just a little easier, I think. Okay, now it's really, really, really important to do a lot of bone folding on this card. So we're gonna give it good creases, really strong creases. We're gonna fold it back like this. You want this to lay very flat. So I'm so glad that it worked out that I restarted the video, and you can see better this way. Now I'm going to stick this vanilla on the inside right away, even though it's going to have some stamping on it, but it's just easier to see if you do it this way. You don't have to, you know, but I'm going to do it just to show you. I think it's easier. Oh, that one's out. I think I'll just grab the other one real fast. I do have more adhesive right here, but we don't need any more delays because we have a lot to do here. And I'm just going to put that on there like that. That's 4 by 5 1/4, our normal card inside. I either use that size or 3 3/4 by 5. Okay, that's it. Now, this is the tricky part. Oh, or not the tricky part yet. Now I've cut some little pieces, and these are my little mats. So I'm going to set that there. I have 2 of them at 2 1/8 by 3 1/4, and then 2 that are going to be 2 1/8 by 2 1/4. So this is the one that's a little tricky because it's just 1/8 of an inch difference. But watch this now, how this all goes together. I'm going to take this and bring it down here so I can see it. This one is going to go up here. And that one's going to go down here. The smaller ones are going to go opposite, and it's going to be like a puzzle. And we're going to fit them together like that. So let's pull these aside for now, and we'll work on one side at a time. Now, green glue is probably the best choice as far as if you're doing it for the first time. I did it with my green glue, but I'm going to use my seal because that's just a little faster and not so messy while I'm on the camera. But you want to make sure that your edges go exactly to this edge and to that edge. And then this piece goes right to that edge. It just butts right up. So there it is so far, just like that. And now we're going to do the same thing. We're going to put adhesive on this side. There we go. And now we're going to start at the bottom. And this is going, because it's going to be just the opposite of the other one. Want to make sure everything is nice and, oops, that's not quite so. At least with the Tombow, the green glue, you have a little bit of wiggle room. You don't have as much wiggle room with this, but this will be just fine today. Okay, there we have it. And that is the bone, those are the bones of the card. Cool, isn't it? Just like that. And now we have to decorate. So you're like, oh my goodness, now how are we going to do that? So we're going to set that right there. We're going to start with a piece of designer paper that is 3 3/4 by 5. And I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer, and I do have to use my notes for this. So it's just, I cut a piece of designer paper, there it is. And now it says on the directions, I'm going to cut on this short side right here, I'm going to cut at 1 7/8. So 1 7/8, that's right here. Right before, I always put washi tape to cover up the metric. Some people like to see the metric, but I don't. So 1 7/8. Okay, there it is. So now I'm going to take this apart, and it's just like I'm going to turn it. They're slightly different. This is going to be my top, and the other one's my bottom. And now I'm going to cut this at 3 inches. And I have all of these directions. I'm going to just set it up here. Now I'm going to take my bottom piece, and I'm going to cut it at 2 inches. And there we have that one. And that's all the cutting we have to do. And we're going to bring this in. So these are the tops and bottoms. And now we're going to put our adhesive on. This was going to go on right there. So I'm going to put that one there. And we're going to put, so this one is going to go right here. Remember, please, hey, Martina, I'm so glad to see you too. So, hope you're feeling better and have more energy. We missed you Saturday. So now I'm just putting these on, and it's that easy. And this is called a puzzle slider. One more. Isn't that, it's not too hard, really. And it goes faster. Each time you make one of these, it's easier and easier. There we go. And there it is. That is the basic card. Now, some people, I mean, when I saw the video that Brenda Quintana, she's the one that I learned this from, does a lot of videos on little boxes, little treats. So if she does that, I think on Thursdays, and then she posts on Saturdays, she has a free tutorial, but she's very good. But she did a real plain card with that thoughtful journey, didn't decorate anything in the middle. She just stamped up here, and it was all done. The whole card was, that beautiful photographic paper. But what we're going to do now is we're going to add a little centerpiece and a little focal piece, just because we can. I just thought that was sort of a fun thing to do. So now we're going to bring out those pieces. And we've got a lot of little pieces here today. Let's see once here. We've got, I have some gold, that's 2 by 3, some vanilla, and some old olive right there. And we're going to be doing some stamping. This is going to go on the inside of our card. That's a little piece that's 3/4 of an inch. Okay, so we're going to take the old olive, and I embossed this gold. This is 2 by 3. And I embossed that with this exposed brick. It's a 3D embossing folder. It's just really a nice one. It was in the catalog last year. It's really a good one. I think it's very sort of an antique-y looking one. So we're going to, this is going to go on top of our green, our old olive. So I'm going to bring in my little silicone mat. So this is going on top of this. I have 2 of them there. And then we're going to do this one. Just like that. And then we're going to stamp our words on a label. This is, I think, from Nested. I don't know what it's from. It's Nested Shapes or something. It's in our catalog. We're gonna stamp that, and then I die cut this already. We're gonna put that on there. And let's see let's bring in our stamps. And we're going to do that. We're going to bring in their photopolymer. So I'm going to have bring in my piercing mat. And we're going to stamp. So we have, let's see we're going to do this one. I did birthday before, but this one we're going to do the Merry Christmas. And this is from the bundle that's called not Everyday Greetings. That's the Christmas stuff. Greetings of the Season, sorry. That was the one, the birthday one. So this is the one that's the bundle with these fabulous tags. And we're going to do the birthday, and then we're going to add inside sentiment. So we're going to do our stamping right now in Old Olive. And I'm going to do the inside first. And we're going to do... Things can get messy really fast. I don't want to lose my little bow that I have over there. So our inside, now obviously this would be a whole lot easier to stamp before we had the pieces on here. But it'll work. There we go. May your holiday season be filled with warmth and cheerful celebration. And then our... this is going to have Merry Christmas on. Oh, I got my thumb in that ink. Let's see if I can get that off. I got white shorts on also, so I don't want to wipe them on my pants. I'm just going to put this off to the side slightly. Let me just stamp this one just a little bit, just in case we need it. There we go. I can always cover that with a gem or something. We can always fix things. Let's close up that ink, but we will use the nicer one, but at least I'll have it for another. Okay, that's it. Let's put the rest together, and then it will be done. It's that fast. And then we'll do another one. So, okay, we're going to put a little strip. This is, that's the one, that was my finished one. This is the one we're working on today. So I'm going to open it up. And I'm so glad the video is working now. I think what happened was we were having poor internet. It stopped right away, and then I started it, and you can't start in different positions. Okay, this is going on here. Now, because we've got this jigsaw puzzle right here, I'm going to put my adhesive. I'm going to put strong adhesive. I'm going to use my Seal Plus, and I'm just going to put it on the edge. Right there. It's a very, very strong. We don't want to get any adhesive there. And we're going to put it right there so it's centered. Press it down so it's only sticking a little bit. And there we have it, just like that. And now this I'm going to put on here. I think we're going to pop that one up just because it would be fun to do that. Let's see, that one's a little big. Let's see, we'll do this. We'll do that one. We'll put my little adhesive pieces on. How many of you like these adhesive sheets where you cut your own? I always like to give people during the stamp camp, I always like to have them try that also. And because they're just so easy. Keep a little dish like this, a little custard dish, And I keep those on there like that. And now we're going to put our little bouquet of leaves or whatever. We're going to put those on. And I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on. Green glue would probably even be better. But there we go. And I'm just going to, I don't want it to cover up my, oh, I have glue in the wrong spot there. Do you see that? I need my little embossing buddy. Our embossing buddy has powder, and I can sort of fix that. But anyway, that'll be good. And now we're going to take, I've got a bow made out of twine, and I'm going to take my glue dots. I rewound these the other day when I was talking to my mom, and she sounded really good. She has such good days and bad days, but she was sounding good. I was talking with her on the phone, and I just rewound my glue dots. Because I like to have them on the outside, and then I put a ribbon around like that to know where they are. And there is our card. We're going to add a couple gems on this. Now I've got a glue dot on my finger stuck. We're going to use, they have different sizes. Oh, Nested Essentials. Thank you. Thank you, Joey. Good to see you on here. Oh, thank you. It's always nice to have someone chime in and help us. Thank you, Joey. Good to see you, too. Okay. These puzzle cards are just the best. I could not stop making them once I started. Put one there. And we're going to do two little small ones. I'm almost out of my small ones already. Because I did this for a swap. I didn't do this, but I did. We're going to just do that. And then we're going to do maybe one right there. Maybe it's a little overkill, but it'll be all right. One would have probably been sufficient, but what a great set. And I'm going to just, here is our card, and here is the other one. This one I did birthday wishes. I have a lot of December birthdays, winter birthdays, in fact, January too. This is the, if you want to take a screenshot, this is the number for the Golden Greenery bundle. It's 164117, $56. So if you bought a bundle like this, you would get a coupon, and then you would save those numbers for August. Greetings of the Season, that's the other bundle. That's 51. It's 164113. So snap a shot of that if you want. Tomorrow I will be, or tonight I think I have a email scheduled to go out. And talking about my July 4th special, I have that'll start tomorrow also, my special where if you place an order with me, you get you can get 10 cards plus red gems, white paper, that kind of thing. So this is what that's what we've been using. And here's the envelope for that. Thank you very much, Cindy. I appreciate it. I'm so glad I started over on this video. The next video that we're going to do, or the next card, is going to use the Sled bundle. And this is going to be a brand new bundle that starts tomorrow, too. And I know these are going to go very quickly. And I would just encourage you to shop quickly. Do not delay. Do not wait too long, because these will go out of stock very quickly, I think. They're some of the prettiest online exclusives we've ever seen. This is the one we're going to use next. We're going to use the same designer paper, well, different papers though, different colorways, but we're using this sophisticated Sled and these die cuts. And these are spectacular. These little Sled skates and laces, these laces, I'm going to just show you that. It would have been nice to add the skates, but I did not want to make this such a complicated video. But these ice skates have a slit and then these laces just fit right in there. They slide in there and they look perfect. But it's sort of we'll do it again. We're going to definitely use this in a class. So, and I will use it with the ice skates because I think it's the prettiest set. But we're going to do the Sled today with some greenery. So we're going to use that. And that's the number if you want to grab that real quick. Okay, we are going to start. And this is the card. That's the envelope I did already. And this is the sliding puzzle. Did that in red. Aren't those skates pretty? I bet 10 years ago we had a really cool stamp set with sleds and ice skates that I still kept. I think it's a wooden one. So we're going to do this today, and we're going to start all over. So here we go. This time we're going to be using the these cool gems. They were cherry cobbler, and mine are almost gone. So I have these on my list. I'm gonna order first thing tomorrow morning. I have physical therapy on Mondays and Wednesdays, and it's at 8 o'clock in the morning. But I am going to get my order in really quickly because I'm afraid things will, for my different classes that are coming up. Okay, we're going to start with Mossy Meadow this time. I wore sort of a greenish top, but actually it's really more peacock. I don't have anything. Thank you, Shirley. It's good to see you on here today. So, again, the same thing we did before. I'm running out of places to set things here. 9.5 by 4.25. And I scored it at 2 inches. Then I turned it around and scored 1 and 2. Or if you want, you can do it the 7.5 and 8.5. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna score it. We're gonna bone fold it extremely well. This is just harder than you normally do it, is what I'm saying. Okay, we're gonna fold it in, and then we're gonna fold it back out like that. Really, really give it a good crease. Okay, like that. Then we have to, let me find my pieces. Okay. I have the sled all die cut. Okay, we're gonna put this. Okay, we have 2 little pieces of green, the mossy green, 2 1/8 by 3 1/4, and they're gonna go like that. And then we have 2 more that are again 2 1/8 by 2 1/4. So we're gonna put those right there. I'm gonna slide those off to the side, and we'll just start working on this other side first. This is a little dark to see sometimes. It looks like we're gonna get some rain today. I don't know, but I didn't see any rain in the forecast, but it's getting really dark outside. So I'm trying to make sure I can get exactly to the edges. More so than ever before, you want your puzzle to have a little bit of a gap there, but I think it'll be okay. And then we're going to put this bottom one on. It would have been better to put my vanilla on the inside. I did not. It's just and now we're going to do just the opposite. I'm going to put it right to the edge like that. And then I'm going to put the other one right to that edge. It's all going to butt up against each other like that. Just like that. Okay? And now we're going to do our, I think I better stamp that inside first before we go any further. It's 4 inches by 5 1/4, and I'm going to do this in the red. So we're going to bring in we're going to bring in some real red ink. And it's a photopolymer, so we're going to use our piercing mat. Some people say you don't have to. I know, Joey, if you're still on here, I know you don't use with the glass mat. And ladies, the glass mat is available starting tomorrow again to all customers. So I like mine a lot, but I actually still use the piercing mat. I don't know. I haven't even tried it without. But some people say, anyway, I'd like to make sure my ladies, when I'm during a class, are using the piercing mat because you get a much better image if you do. And now we're going to put it up here, hoping your days are filled with fun and laughter. There, isn't that a great one? And don't think we need anything on the front. We don't have a sentiment. And clean that. Red is notorious for staining your stamps. If you still have some of you might have, a few years ago, Stampin' Up! Had the stamp cleaning pad. It looked like this. I love this, actually. I wish I would have gotten several before, because it really takes some of that redness away. But it's not for sale anymore. I don't know if you can get it on Amazon or not. Anyway, this is going to go on the inside of our card. We're going to put this, and it was 4 by 5 1/4. I'm going to just open it up all the way. There we go. Just like that. I like that touch of red with the green, with the mossy. And now we're going to bring in our pieces, and I've already cut these. This is the top, and I cut 2. What I did was I cut 2 pieces at the same time. I cut this one and this one. I had 3 3/4 by 5, and then I cut them apart. And so I have 2 more. Now these are it's going to be slightly different than the bottom. So it's going to be different than my other card. So this is going to go like that, and these are going to go on the bottom. So I just started with 3 3/4 by 5. I cut 2 of them, and you'll get 2 cards that way. Okay, now what we have to do is put our adhesive on. Hey, Joanne, good to see you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I always appreciate if you share the video, share, thumbs up, hearts, all those things. That all helps. And pass it on to your friends if you enjoy my videos. That helps me grow my numbers. Make sure you always set your notifications. That way you'll be notified when I come on. And then I try to put these on YouTube. Some weeks it works, sometimes it doesn't. I finally got it on last week, and it worked, and I got it uploaded and everything. There we go. And so there we have that's that part of it. And so this is what we're going to end up with. Do you see how we have just sort of slightly a different variation? We have the plaid on the big ones, and on here it was on the smaller ones. But that's because we have 2 that I cut at the same time. Now we're going to do our sled. I just thought it was fun to have. Now I think it would have been good to have, we could have done a metallic sled. I think that we're going to, or the runners, the blades, I think we're going to try. So I started with a 3-inch vanilla like this, but I think we're going to try this one this time. I cut one of these, we'll see how it looks. I think that would be a nice shape for the sled. I just took some mossy meadow and I put it on there, and then I just trimmed the edges. So that's how I did that. We're going to work on that today. And then I'm so proud of myself. I use my adhesive sheets. These are the ones that are very thin and very sticky. They'll last you a lifetime, I think. I often forget, but they're really nice, especially for videos. So we're going to get all of our pieces out. I tried all kinds of different things. Let's see, what do we have here? There's another sled. And we're just going to work on this right now. So there's my host code. I'm going to put that over there. So this is I cut out the red, the body with the adhesive sheet on it. And now I'm just going to put this, I'm just going to take this lining off. So see how easy that is? Oh, I'm always pleased when I remember to use it. It's a little bit more work, but not, it makes it nice when you don't have to use your Tombow green glue. So we're going to put it on like that. There we go. And then I did a couple of these, I took some of the wood grain paper that we have in our new birdhouse one. Thank you, Susan, for sharing. That's so kind of you. I think we're going to use, I don't really like that one as well. I think we'll use this one. We're going to use that one. And I'll say, but I also, what I did was I took, like on the first one, and maybe what do you think? Do you think we should use we could use this is what, and this embossing, this die cut actually puts that wood grain look in it. So that's which do you like better? Do you like the wood grain like that or the crumb cake? You tell me, do you like wood grain or crumb cake? I think we'll put this one aside. We're not going to use that one. But anyway, I put the sticky paper on like this. You have to make sure it gets all over your scissors. You don't want it to get on your paper trimmer. Thank you. Okay, ladies, which should we use, this one or this one? What do you think? And let's see, let's get these things out of the way. I tried it out of espresso also. That was a little dark, so I think the crumb cake or this is better. And then I ran these through with the adhesive sheets. These are the swag, so we're going to put that together. Also, let's see, one's wood grain for sure. Susan said wood grain for sure. Wood grain, Sylvia says wood grain. Okay, both. Thank you very much, Joan, for sharing. It's always good, too, when you tell me that you've shared, because lots of times your comments are hidden. I think we're gonna go with the wood grain, this one. Then you'll be able to at least tell me too which you like better when we get the card finished. I want to make sure that these little holes are poked out. Let's see if they'll come off when I pull this off, the sticky paper. So when I get this sticky paper off, let's see. Oh dear. This is tricky to get this one off. Let's see we may have to, if we can't get it there, it's starting, it's so, has so many cuts in it because of that, because it sort of embosses. There it goes. You see how it comes off now? Oh, that's good. Good. Okay, now we're going to put this on like that. It's going to cover up I'm going to just check one more thing here, make sure these holes are poked out because they're hard to do later on. Okay, there we are. And now this part is going to go across. And actually, it would be nice to have some thread, some linen thread, but I didn't think about that, so we're not going to use it. But you get the idea. You would put your thread on, your string would be hanging. And now we're going to put, I just thought it would be fun. I did this layer with the mossy green. Let's see if we can pull this up like this. Oops, daisy. Oh, this is going to be tricky. Oh, there we go. Part of it. It's not real easy. There we go. Now it's coming off. I have a little bit right there yet. And we're just going to, I just thought it would be fuller. It would be nice to do it make it fuller. Now, obviously, I think this would have been an outstanding card with the ice skates, but I didn't want to make it longer than it was already. And it's a pretty, and I always like to use my cards too for a class. And if it's too hard, then if it's too much work, people get frustrated. So you have to be sort of careful that cards aren't too difficult. There, it came off nicely. There we go. And then this one is going to come just slightly. I want to be sure to show that. And isn't that pretty? And then we're going to, this one. So that one was the square one that I used. And this one that we're doing today is going to have this one. And I'm going to put some of that strong adhesive, my Seal Plus. Sometimes I press too hard and it tears the paper. So that's one thing about the Seal Plus. Regular Seal is my adhesive. of preference, and I really like this the Seal Plus too, but I have to be careful because I press hard and go fast, and I have to slow down and go sort of gently. Okay, so we have to keep our adhesive just on that left side, like that, and we're almost finished. We're going to put some berries on, these red berries. They're cherry cobbler berries, actually, and I think it would have been pretty with a bow right there, or the ice skates hanging down, but we're going to just make it faster and put the gems on. We're going to put those on right there, a cluster there. And, you know, we could put more clusters on like that. Oh, I think we will. I was going to use these single ones, but I think, well, why? I think those clusters are beautiful. So this was the other card. Here's our envelope. So this is the other card with the square, and I used the single berries. And then this one, I used the clusters. So which do you like better? Do you like the crumb cake? I like the angle for sure. This one, but I like this one too with the wood grain. Which do you like better, the crumb cake or the wood grain? Tell me. And as you're telling me that, I'm going to flip the camera, so close your eyes. You like the different shape? Oh, yeah, I do too. I like that other shape in there. Okay, well, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed this. You like both, Carla? Yeah, I do too. I like both also. I hope that you enjoyed learning how to make these puzzle cards today. They're fun. And I hope you'll give it a try. Be patient with yourself. The cutting part is the tricky part, but only the first time you make a card. The second time, it's a snap. It really is. It's a pretty easy fun fold compared to what you think it looks like. Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that. And now I think it's raining outside. I just heard it raining. Susan says, I like the wood grain and the berry clusters. Oh, I like the berry clusters too, for sure. And how easy. I think those berry clusters will sell out very quickly tomorrow. I don't know what the number is on those. I can tell you, though. Let me see. So I have a sheet. We have the berry clusters, if you want that number, that is 164119, and those gems are $9. Again, it's 164119. We also have some vanilla ribbon that's coming in that suite too. You can get the suite. Remember, we have bonus days starting tomorrow all the way through July 31st. July is 31 days. We have other, I'm going to show you, I'm going to show you some other things too, some other swap cards. I'm going to show you a couple real fast. This one was Let It Snow with the Sled, and this is that pretty barn paper. This one was Lisa Lang. This one was Karen Titus. She used a lot of distressing. This one, I think, is absolutely gorgeous. Lori Krause. I love this. Can you see that wood grain paper that she used? And then she used, I don't know what that is, what color that is. It looks like a gray granite, I think, gray granite. And look at, she fussy cut that bow, and then she used gold berries. I thought, what a pretty card that is. Let's see if she did anything on the inside. Oh, she did some little snowflakes with the sentiment. That, and then these are some swaps. Just got these back yesterday. This is from that Season of Green and Gold. This one is Holly Peterson. These are really pretty. This one, Krista Wilson, and she used that pretty swirl. Can you see the swirl embossing folder on that? I meant to show you these when the camera was flipped down, but I didn't. This one is Lynn Feldkamp, and it's a Z-fold. Very pretty with that. That's one of the tags, and that's a pretty satin ribbon. It's really a nice soft. Here's another card that is just an easy card that Lisa Matakis, and she's a variation of the papers. And the last one I have here is Lori Servius, and it is with the pecan pie, which is part of the bells. And this all has pecan pie in it. So those are our cards. So fun. Anyway, very, very neat. Joanne said, Corinne, thank you. You make it look so easy. You're going to try it. Good for you, Joanne. I'm glad you're going to, I don't know, is it Joanne or Joan? I hope you will. I hope many of you will try it, and please send me what you make. I would love to see it. It's really, really, really fun. I'm getting my hair cut on Friday. It needs to be cut. It should have been cut last week, but anyway, it's sort of hidden my eyes this week. Anyway, I hope that you all have a fabulous 4th of July. I will be sending out an email. If you're not on my email list, please send me a message or an email. Tell me you'd like to be on my email list. That's where I have all my classes, my specials, and I have an ordering special that starts tomorrow through July 3rd through the 7th. When you order $50, you get gems and 10 cards. If you order $100, you get white paper and red gems and 10 cards. And it goes up, up, up like that. So pretty neat. So lots of things happening tomorrow. Don't forget bonus days, online exclusives, all of those things. If you liked the video today, thumbs up, share. I always appreciate that. And I will plan to see you next Tuesday morning, God willing, without any technical problems. And I'm so thankful that we restarted the video and it worked. Alrighty, everyone. Have a great day. Happy crafting. Thanks.